Tēnā koutou katoa, nau mai, haere mai, or nau mai, hoki mai if you've been with us already. This is our live game streamed here in Rotorua. It's game 2 for us here on our streaming platform here with the Stream Shop. It's the Manawatu versus Wellington Orcas under 16s boys national youth tournament here. It's the New Zealand Rugby League National Youth Tournament, and if you came earlier, I know we're on another game, but if you were earlier, you just saw our first stream game. Waikato versus the Canterbury Bulls, who took their game out 18 to 6. And now we get to see the second game here that we've streamed. Wellington Orcas versus Manawatu. I'm really excited for this one. I really want to see, if you don't get too many opportunities in New Zealand to be able to go around and watch a lot of these talent down in these small towns. I know Wellington's a small town, but the Manawatu as well. We're looking for the next best thing coming out of our country. If we don't have it, if the Warriors don't have it, then someone else is going to take it, because I'll tell you what, there's so many faces I've seen down here from all over Australia, managers, scouts, you name it, they are looking for the next best thing. And let's hope, first and foremost, they want to play for the Warriors or be a part of their pathways. If not, that's kei te pai. They'll take up an opportunity somewhere else. But we want to try and encourage a lot of our kids here in Aotearoa to try and come through our pathways here here in New Zealand at the Warriors, and hopefully one day they become an NRL superstar. And that's what we're looking for here today, whānau. Although we're calling the beautiful game of rugby league and we're watching two teams go at each other, you also got one eye on the prize when we're looking for who is the next up-and-coming rising star. We may not get to see these teams play too much, or these boys play too much football, unless you're out there and watching or going to Wellington or in the Manawatu. I don't know what competition they play down there, but here it is, game 2 on our live stream here. Wellington Orcas versus the Manawatu, and our camera is chasing that first head up, and there it is. The Wellington Orcas team straight into it after kick-off, and there is a knock-on, and similar to the last game, if you tuned in, the first head up was big contact, and there was a knock-on in there as well. And Manawatu have come out of the gate straight away, put some pressure on the carrier of this Wellington Orcas team, and they give themselves an opportunity here to put some points on the board early, attacking the line. Let's see what they can do. Got a 4 on the open side, or you can come down the short side here, but they've gone and made extra numbers here. Nice 5 on 4 now. Get some space, good line here. Great little short ball from the Manawatu boys here. The 9 now for Manawatu. Ruatahi, sorry. The 9, he's going to have his hand all over this game if he wants to make a difference. The 13 carrying the ball now. Wai Tere, nice little lob pass over the top to nobody though. Fortunately, it has bounced to his teammate, the 3, Manawatu number 3. I've got to try and find that number. There is no number 3 on my team list here for Manawatu. It's set up maybe his name is Charles. I don't have a 3 for Manawatu, but that's okay. We play on whānau, and unfortunately there for the Manawatu team, there's a bit of a knock on and they're near the try line. So on the back foot now. Well, they can be on the front foot if they go after this play here. The first play off this kickoff needs to be important. Carry in strong and get down. Big carry here from the front row from the Orcas. The 8. Mosoi. Another big carry here. Offload. Nice little offload here. Good feet here from the Orcas. He's going to take him on the outside. Come back in. Our camera's still got us. Yes. I'm going to say that's a penalty, but they're going to say no. Strickland Lede. I thought he was hands-on tackled, but that's kei te pai. Got to play on. You've got to play to the refs. They do a great job out here. I couldn't do what they do, so you've got to give them benefit of the doubt here. Now, Manawatu got an opportunity. The big fella carrying the ball, head down. Ioni. Oh, he's big. Stumbling around. Tell you what, I think he might play a bit of rugby as well because he's ducking his head a little bit when he's carrying the ball. I don't know about that. Oh, this, as you see, Whānau, on our screen, in our live screening here, guys, it's starting to pee down with a little bit of rain. We are in New Zealand. It does get like this a lot. Be nice to get some sun, though. Be beautiful. Opportunity now for this Orcas team to attack this Manawatu line. The fullback, nice, strong contact there. Wade Ronson with that carry. Now tip on. He looks at the back, the big 13. He's a big bloke. Oh, Ethan Todd. Big bloke of a lad. Nice play the ball. Oh, fumbling, yes. Can nearly give that a penalty too for the bloke being in front, but we play on. Here's me being real technical. As this rain keeps coming down, the ball control and the ball gets a little bit slippery. Need to try and focus on the basics now. This is important when you're coming through the young grades, is focusing on making sure that those basic fundamentals are coached really well, which is, you know, ball grip. Let's play the ball. And there we go again. As I speak about, you know, fundamentals and ball grip, there we just go see another knock on from the Manawatu player at the back of the scrum there. And yeah, as the weather keeps coming down and the rain keeps coming, that's when your sight's got to be heightened. And you've got to concentrate a lot more. And let's see if we can get through the set here from the Orcas. Great positioning here for them to be able to attack the line of the Manawatu. Simple hands. He looks likely every time he carries that ball. He's a big, tall, rangy thing. He's got some good feet. Looks like it. The 3 for Taitua was a great carry. He looks lean and mean. Tap on here. 7. Drop off back to the middle. He's a big bloke of a lad too. Tuimula. Nice strong carry, the 13. He's just going to get down. He's going to score that try real easy in the end for the Orcas. He's a big boy too. Couple of these big fellas through the middle of the park for this Orcas side. But this is a simple look. There's space around that ref. Gets at the smaller defender, the 9. Smart run there. Plays into the space. Picks out the smaller defender and runs straight over the top of him. Nice try there from Ethan Todd. Put them up 4 points to 0. Kick to come. Fair few people rolling in now. Must have heard me calling them earlier on the first game. If you're in the area or if you're in driving distance, which means anywhere in New Zealand but the South Island, I can jump in your car and come spend the weekend down, or the next few days down in Rotorua, and come support the beautiful game of rugby league. There's a lot of other things down here in Rotorua as well. A lot of things to do with tourists. So we obviously see that kick just missed there from the Orcas. 4 points to 0. Go straight back into their work now, this Manawatu team. Rongotoa, I think he was the kicker, the 6 for Wellington. One of those kicks that are just off the right of the post that you'd normally say are gimmies, but must be the hardest ones. This guy out here, the 7 was offside, but we'll play on. We can see it quite clearly up here because we've got their camera view. But that's another good carry there, like the contact's getting bigger. As the day goes on, I'm thinking the contact's going to get bigger and bigger anyway. There's another good hit underneath the ball. Strong carry there from the Orcas. Another big carry here. I think that's Todd. He doesn't mind getting himself involved in the game. Very good player so far. Another big carry. It's just simple for the Orcas. Just get down and run hard. The 11. Lafau. There he is. Little chip over the top. I don't know if he meant that or if anyone's ready for that one, but he chips over the top. I think if he has his time again, and again, if we're out there and we're looking for, you know, some talent, or we're looking for the next best thing, or someone that's got something, things like those and these wet conditions are mostly not what we want to be looking for. But if you can control a game in this age group, if you can put teams in the corner, if you can get that understanding in rugby league, you're going to be better off than a lot of other halves, because there's not too many halves in New Zealand at the moment that can control a game, can put people on the front foot, can kick long to corners, can organise, can chat. Yet to see one yet here. But hopefully over the next couple of days, and as the games get to the pointy end of the competition, we may see some of these young guys stepping up. Here we go now. Wellington, nice strong carry. Real simple for these guys. They haven't done, but then lost the ball. Wellington haven't done too much. They haven't played too much football so far, but these are the kind of runs that they've been working on so far in this first half. It's just coming off your outside foot, stepping back on inside shoulders of defenders who are going sideways. And they've got some big bodies here that don't mind carrying their ball, but at the same time, you've got to be able to get up and play their ball and not have any errors, because you build a little bit of momentum with a nice strong carry. You find your elbows and knees, and then you give it away by dropping the ball. Manawatu, they're going to have to bring this ball out hard. They've got some small outside backs. They're going to have to work hard. Their big middles here behind the ball now. That's a good first up contact by the Orcas. Sneaks down the short side there. Nice little play. Everyone's winding him up on the open, and he takes a little skirt down there. Hawa. Tip on. Big fella. Wind up. Anderson, Pyle. It's a big carry by him, but real slow play. The ball not good for when you got a big team coming at you. Maybe it's an opportunity to shift the ball. I saw that. One more pass here. Take him on. See what you got. Creating a little bit of momentum now. You might want to kick off the back of this. Looking for their half. Yeah, nice. Got to get up and play that ball quicker. 1 or 2. They've taken one more in. Good contact there from the centre. Tight 2 up. Here he goes again. Here we go. Puts a big kick up, but there's not much on it. But the fullback lets the ball bounce. And in rugby league, very lucky for his wing. And here he goes. This kid may go half the length. Nice strong carry there. Gets him into position. He tries to get up and play the ball and earns his team a penalty after the back of a great effort. Again, when you look at that kick, wasn't the best kick, but the bounce of the ball nearly fell in the hands of the Manawatu team, but fortunate for the Wellington Orcas team, the 2 picks the ball up. TJ Illa picks the ball up, puts himself in a really good position now here. I think that's the 40 going in now, attacking the line, and even then you just see the wet conditions. The boys are having trouble holding these balls. Pass up to 9, play to the same thing again. They're just running harder right now, this Wellington Orcas team. I don't know, I think it might be an unlimited sub, so these big boys are just getting 1, 2, 3 minute carries and getting the next fella on. Nice little pass there by Todd. I like what he's done through the middle of the park. The 11, strong carry. Lifau, Taylor Lifau, that's a nice strong carry there. 9 down the short side, looks up. Plays back inside, the big 12, offload, there it is, there's space, he takes him on. Instead of drawing and passing, he could have had an opportunity to go out wide, but no. He works hard and then the ball is ripped out. Nice. Wade Ronson sneaking down the short side. Tries to duck over, works hard to try and score the try, and then fortunate for him, they rip the ball out and they get a tap in. Here they come, straight through them here. Oh, and then loses the ball again. Another rip. I'll tell you what, this Manawatu team need to get set a little bit earlier now. Look, you can see the Wellington, Orcas are just all bunched in around the middle. There's only one way they're going to go. It's just straight through the middle of your team. Here we go here. The big fella carrying the ball strong, making himself hard to handle. He's looking for an offload. Just hold the ball, bro. Here it is again. Into the next fella. Nice little show. Strong. He is hard. He's going to score this. Too big, too strong. And what a great carry from the Orcas, number 12. Tuimolu with a great try. He's been hard to handle as well. Too big, too strong. 1-on-1. Nice strong bumper straight into the chest of the opposite Manawatu player. finds himself pushing and fighting, getting around them, and earns his team a valued 4 points. 8-0, kick to come. Similar position as the last one. He missed this one last time. We think we have a new kicker, I think, sorry. But, yeah, in rugby league, you'd say these are much really your hardest kicks because they are supposed to be given, and there it is again. He's missed the kick twice now. I don't know if that's the same guy, but the scoreline is 8-0 to the Orcas. But I just got to try and get that number on the back of his jersey. He may have put a headgear on, but I think the 6 was the first kicker. And this is just another strong carry. It's great to see him organising his players around here. Show he could tip it on to the half, but he goes himself because he's so big and strong. Got nice little skill with him. Nice little drop under show, and then just uses his bumpers and his frame just to roll over the top of one of the Manawatu players. We go into this kickoff again. It may have gone dead off the kickoff. It's going to be a line dropout. Line dropout here for the Orcas. Nice long kick from Manawatu to earn themselves an opportunity here now, and hopefully they get this ball back and they can try and put some pressure on this Wellington Orcas team. And there's an ugly kick. You want to stop that with your feet, but he bounces straight into the hands of this Manawatu player. A couple of goosies and a slip over. Here we go again. The 6 for Manawatu. Wood must. Asking, you can hear him, if you can hear him, Whānau, he's saying take the line on. I'm thinking he's guessing to give it to the half and have a jam. The big 20 carries the ball from Manawatu. Anderson, Pyle. Looking up here, I think he's going to go straight to the left. Drop off. Block. Straight to the 7. Gets smacked for his troubles. Nice offload there from the try scorer. He's a big boy. He is a very big boy, this kid. I like him. Someone find out who his parents are. I like that 12. I'm not saying I'm a scout, but I'm just saying. But I think he's got some ability. Oh my gosh, I've seen it all today, Whānau. I have seen it all today. Those kicks. I've seen kicks that should be just given, that you get them over, that have missed. And then I see a kick going to the sideline. But I'll tell you what, I've seen that at NRL level too. So, hey, I can't be that critical on these fellas. Big contact here from the Orcas. They're getting stuck into this Manawatu team. Watching his foot on the sideline. They're coming off the sideline. Big, hard position. Big run from the side there. Good contact. Just be careful of lifting that leg. The big Todd. Here they go. You can hear the fans getting amongst it. He's not happy, the big fellow, with that. But the big contact, I think Todd was in there. The winger was in there as well. As you hear someone's flying in. To Rotorua, the wind, you can see in the background there, those flags blowing. The rain still going hard. They're giving him a penalty. And this time he just focused on getting the ball out. You don't need to go for distance sometimes, just get the ball out. If you're unsafe, unsure, tap and go. Oh, big hit. Yeah, he doesn't want it. He wants more of that. The big 20's come out again. He's filthy after his last carry, and look at him, the intent of what he has now. Oh, got a little bit tired now, back into the markers. Round the ruck. Oh, just be careful of lifting up that leg. Manawatu boys, the number 8. You don't want to get them into dangerous positions. It's real. Don't want to be lifting up past the horizontal, even grabbing a leg and lifting it that high. Well, Taki Adams, here he goes, back to the winger who's playing, looks like he's playing in the halves. Just play on, and then, yeah, another knock on. 2 minutes 33 to go in the first half. A lot of knock-ons, a lot of drop balls in around the ruck, in the play of the ball, some kicks. But unfortunately, for this Orcas team, just as they're building a little bit of pressure and momentum, They let the Manawatu off the hook, and now it's an opportunity for Manawatu to attack here and give themselves an opportunity. Right before he's gone for the kick, 2 minutes to go. You're going to need a fast winger. I haven't seen too many fast wingers in New Zealand. Nothing like the Fox, but they're chasing him down. The 16, maybe a one-on-one strip. Maybe a one-on-one strip here just to take it. Oh, they're coming with the big contact there. The Manawatu, great chase though. In the end, still a minute 48 to go in the first half, and Manawatu are winding up here. They can feel the change of the momentum. No markers there, one marker. He's coming out the sevens, putting pressure on now. This Wellington team. Nehori, he's turning up the heat. That was his kick. Oh, that's a nice, strong carry, and that's what they actually offered. Here he goes again. I like this kid. He's rangy. He's got some feet. He's got some ball-playing ability as well. The big number 12. Look at him. He's sniffing up around the ruck again, but that's a nice little carry here from the 7. Tips on to Todd. Todd out wide. Number 21's just on the field here. Jackson Clark, he finds himself to the wing, and the centre's now got the ball, and oh, yes, that's ended up being a try, but I thought it may have been a stop. But great work, great effort from the Wellington Orcas team. Here it is here, the 21, Jackson Clark finds the half, who plays back inside to the back row, then also finds the centre, who had some work to do here. And there he just gets the ball down, unfortunately for the Manawatu 5. He comes there and just couldn't hold him up in the end, but great effort. There was a bit of a twist and turn in that momentum. The Manawatu tried to kick early, 2 minutes to go, put some pressure down on the opposition and make them come off their own half. But unfortunately, a couple of good carries from the Orcas, and they find themselves down on the opposite end and scoring a try. And big credit there, when credit's due. Some great skill, some great passage of play. And it's a big kick from here, from the sideline. Definitely a big kick here in the scheme of things. It is half time. We will go into the half after this kick, but this is a huge kick to take it out by 3 tries. 12-0 at the moment. He must be going to get this one. And I think this is a new kick anyway. The other fellow had a headgear on. I can't keep up with who's kicking balls. Bam. It's low. It's driven. It's across the face of the post. So we just come into half-time as best before we break. It's 12 points to 0 to the Wellington Orcas up against the Manawatu. We'll just take a break now and we're back for all of the second half.
We understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
Tangata whenua Aotearoa e tū, e te tai tokerau e tū, Hokianga kuikui e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
No mai hoki mai, welcome back into our coverage here, live in Puketawhero Park, Rotorua. It's the New Zealand New Zealand boys, youth tournament here in this beautiful weather in Rotorua. You can see the umbrellas out everywhere, the rain's coming in, it's going sideways, it's wet, it's doing everything. It's the Wellington Orcas up 12 points to 0 against this Manawatu side. As they run back on the field here. You're only 20-minute half, so they definitely have to work really hard at the start to get a good kick on to try and take the game away from the oppositions. But as we have seen through this first half of this game, the Orcas have allowed Manawatu to still be in the game. It's only 12 points to 0. It's 2 converted tries. But this weather just keeps getting uglier and uglier. Here it is. Dive off the ground. Manawatu with the first carry. See what they do here. Down, up. Big carry there from Adams. Tip on here. Oh, we want to sort out those passes at the hooker position. But that's okay. They get down and play the ball. 10. Ione. Nice little, some contact there. I just don't know about these guys ducking their heads as they're coming into when they're running. I'm just thinking maybe that's a bit of a rugby union thing. I don't know if it is, but as they're getting into contact, they're dipping down and getting a bit lower, but some of these arms and shoulders are hitting them in the head and it looks dangerous. But play on. The game continues. It's a deep kick. He takes his while to kick a ball, but manages to get it away but gets charged down. He's got a real, a 7 for Manawatu. Neho Uri takes a while to kick his balls, but now the Orcas get an opportunity now here to attack the line. They're 30 metres in now. The big fella ball playing again. I like his ball playing abilities. He's got a bit of everything going for him right now. I think he'll have his hands on the ball here too soon. Again, tip on. Nice strong carry here from the Orcas player, 21, Jackson Clark. He's still pushing hard. Little show and go maybe. No, plays to the big fella here. Todd with footwork and great feet. Poor contact and a nice try there scored by Ethan Todd, the 13 for the Orcas. Look at this. Catches the ball, the slippery weather. They're going sideways to the defence. Both defenders in front of them were heading off sideways. When you come off a defensive line, you want to be coming up nice and straight and square first and foremost. Don't allow them to come back at your inside shoulder. And that moment, both defenders in front of him went sideways. He saw it, comes off his right foot, steps in, and scores a nice try right next to the post. And this should be easily converted. And I say that with confidence. Easily. Please. Don't give him the commentator's curse, please. Just... Oh, yes. Even I was still nervous, Whānau. I was still nervous. But, yep, nice conversion there from the Orcas. Takes them out to 18 points to 0. And it's a bit of an uphill battle now for the Manawatu team. The Orcas are just falling straight into what they do really well. Run hard, defend well. And then when the opportunity comes near the try line to try and put on some feet, they've done that every time. So here they go now. Back into it, stay on side. Manawatu all in front. But hey, play on. It's 18 points to 0. We'll let that slide. Big carry here from the Orcas. Bumps him off. Oh, a bit of a smaller guy. He's got a bit of a stinger too. Look, he's trying to chuck his elbow around. Big carry again. This is what they've done well in the Wellington Orcas team. They've just carried strong in and behind the ruck. Sometimes the problem is after this run, they knock the ball on. They don't knock it on. Perfect. Play the ball. Jackson, he's been good since he's come off the bench as well. Jackson Clark, he's carried well. Real simple set here for the Orcas. 3 tough carries in behind the ruck. And then a shift play here to a little bit of a kick over. Great option. Great option. Bring the line up, bring the winger up, make the fullback work hard to get back on side. And I think he knocks that ball on right there. And that's the opportunity that they've been able to create off the back of 3 strong carries for their middle players. Off the back fence, sneaking behind the ruck, and then kicking on a 2-pass shift just to bring that winger up. Bring that fullback up a little bit and dink it in just behind and put pressure on him to go back and get that. In these conditions, with numbers coming at him, a tough grab in the end. Orcas now in a great field position here to attack the line. See if they can put some shape on off the back of the scrum and get a try in the corner for the wing. It'll be nice to see. He's done a no-looker, straight through him. As I said, go to the wing. He does me and fools me too and plays short with the no-looker. A great line off the scrum here, but a great play here from the fullback, Ronson, and plays nice short ball. It's Marnie, who scores a nice try, literally under the post. Well-rehearsed play. Good shape at the back. He's still got to run that shape at the back to make sure that it's executed right. The boys running the line has to run the correct line. The guy with the ball needs to make sure that they square their man up, and he has to choose the right option. The option was either to play short or play at the back, and he gave him the old deception, looked at the back, played short, and scores a nice try under the post. That takes now the Orcas out to 24 points to 0. And yep, I said it before, it's a bit of an uphill battle for this Manawatu team, but you put pride back in the jersey, you go out there and just mana up on this next carry here or this next defensive set. But this Wellington team aren't playing too much shape coming off their try line. They're just sending their big boys in behind the ruck, pushing up hard, running with intent, creating momentum. And then when the opportunities to come, they've shifted the ball out a little bit wider or even kicked the ball early. So see what they can do here. Tip on there. He's been good too out wide. Lefau. Another good strong carry, and I said it, that's all they've done. It's real simple for the Orcas. Get the ball, carry hard. Mosse just in behind the ruck. There we go. Now the 19 ducks out from dummy half. Zaya, he just pushes in behind the ruck there because of these big strong carries. The 40 now losing up the big boys. Holy hecka, good luck. And this is what normally happens. It is a knock on. No one's seen it play on. I think if they have a chat to the touchy, he may call it was a knock on, but we have an incident on the field here where someone may have got their head in the wrong position. He's going to allow them to play the ball. I thought it was a knock on in there, which is just, hey, like you always get told when you're a kid, just play to the whistle. Play to the whistle. He might have a little bit of a head knock here. I think when he got into this tackle, the big fella, Mosse. Edward Mosse. just carried through a couple of players there, and two of the smallest blokes, the 7 and the 9 for the Manawatu, try to tackle this kid, and one of them come off second best. Neil, he's got to come. Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Manawatu 7, Neil. Brandon Neil have to find a replacement. There is 12 minutes to go in the second half. Sorry, Whānau, 24-0 to the Wellington Orcas at this boys national youth tournament here in Puketawhero. Back into the action now. Nice little tip on here again. The 14 is using up his big runners and their strong runners just as well. Big carry there. Dawson is nice with his tip-ons. He's feeding the big boys. Another little kick through. My man that I've signed up on my own, he is in for another try there. Tui Malu. He's been enormous with his ball playing and his footwork, but also doing these things here. It's the extra efforts, it's the kick chase, it's competing, it's putting pressure on the kicker when he got the charge down. It's been in the picture. He's put himself in the picture most of this game, and he earns himself a second try for the day. And credit to those Wellington Orcas players, especially their middle players. They have turned the heat up with their carries and challenged the Manawatu boys every time they've carried the ball, and 9 times out of 10 they've poked their nose through and got a quick play of the ball, and they've just played off the back of their momentum. Real smart play from the Orcas team. Stays 28-0, Wellington Orcas, Manawatu, conversion missed. Same thing game will happen with this Orcas team. They'll just get through their set, create momentum, play down the middle of the park. This Manawatu team don't look like they're too keen to get back up here and kick the ball off. Maybe thinking of trying to go for a short kickoff or try and find the sideline, something different, change it up. Maybe get away from some of those bigger carries at the back there, but even though they've got some big back rows as well, find the sideline, but I think they're going to send it straight down the middle of the guts and give it to the biggest fella on the field. And no, they've tried to go for a sideline, and that's what I was talking about there, Whānau. Sometimes you've just got to play a little bit unorthodox and play a little bit of different football. You can't always just play into the hands of the opposition. I know they're down 28-0, Manawatu, but it's an opportunity to play or see things that you may have wanted to play, but because you've got systems and structures, you're playing to your structures. They get an opportunity now here for Manawatu to attack this Wellington Orcas team. I don't know if Manawatu had too many opportunities in this field position, so it gives them a chance to see what they can do off the back of the scrum. Creating numbers, nice. The centre's got a nice little shove in, but then unfortunately in this weather, Whānau, is that you want to shorten up those passes. Don't want to be chucking cutouts. He's got good feet, that centre out there for the Manawatu team. But in this weather, that pass wasn't out in front, was behind him, and the winger had to try and catch the ball behind him, and unfortunately he dropped the ball and knocked it on. So they keep building the pressure on themselves, this Manawatu team, and the Orcas will just get back into the swing of things here with their tough carries. Little shift here, and then bring it back through the middle of the park. There he goes, there's a bad pass. Good option, just attack the ball underneath your wing and just run. Big contact, you could have called that high, but play on. Their big boys are winding up on the short side here, look at them. They all want to carry. Nice shape. Good show of the ball. Carry here, big fella just carrying, yeah. Picking out the biggest bloke on the field and just running straight over the top of him. The 16 for the Orcas. Here he is down the outside. He's got great little hands too. He's going to push up back on the inside. Nice work. Oh, he drops the ball, but my good old friend picks the ball up here and scores under the post, but it was a knock on. Like this short side play. Back rower, Nice little tip on. He got that as well. Damn, I didn't know he could pass the ball, but hey, love what we do. And I like his skill. Unfortunately, therefore, the Orcas wasn't executed. The option was there to play back to the middle. A support runner, but didn't catch the ball, so it's a hand over there. They're creating momentum, creating opportunities, this Orcas team. Everyone's going sideways here. Yep, nice work from the 9 for Manawatu. Rautahi. Big contact from some of the biggest boys on the field for the Orcas. Getting stuck in. He's a big back rower too, the 11. Big contact. Those are two of the biggest boys on the field. The 8 and the 10. They are making no meters here, the Manawatu, and they're under a little bit of pressure. And here they go, they're just getting stuck in them here, the Orcas. I don't know if they're going to be able to kick this ball out of their own. That's literally off their line, this kick. I don't know who's going to get this ball. But even that, it's only gone 20 meters. Something might come up here. He might take him out. And fortunately enough for the Manawatu, although they were in a poor position, they kicked pretty much 2 meters off their try line. The winger for the Orcas should have brought the back to the middle of the park, but he tried to take him on the outside. They drag him out, they get an opportunity. Now they're in a better position than they were coming up to line. Again, the line speed, the defence needs to get up. They're passing the ball too deep in the line, Manawatu. Here they come again, the Orcas. Putting their weight on, the 3, both threes in there, opposite numbers. Big carry there from the 20 for Manawatu. Anderson, Pyle, and there's a knock-on in there as well. He's an angry human, the 20. Angry human, Big Anderson. Pyle gives himself an opportunity though. We got a little bit aggressive in there. Some of those Orcas players, but now Manawatu, I'd love to see them get across the strip here. These guys are just going to wind up here and someone's going to whack someone, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, as in tackle hard. Nice strong carry there from Nunn. Steve, oh no, sorry, that's not Nunn, that's the opposite team. That's Ione. Sneaking down the short side, coming back in, much not the best place to be going. When you've got all these numbers offload, that's a forward pass, play on, there's a flag up, there's play on, there's everything going on here, Whānau. There's a nice strong carry here from the young fella. Can't get his number. The 18, Baker, Nate Baker. Oh, we've got a nice little step on him, this kid. Nice little footwork there from the Orcas player, Senna. Itamani. Big carry from their middles, which have been doing it all game. Stephen Nunn, the 10. Boom, carry again, the 5. Fale, Junior Fale. Here we go, tip it on here now, plays at the back. Yep, another big back rower carrying the ball strong. I think they'll go shift to the right to get it to their halves hands here out wide. 14, he's been their middle player, he's been their ball playing. Nice little kick over the top, putting pressure on their wing and their fullback again. He's coming through and there's going to be, oh, well saved try in the end. The 5 from Manawatu getting himself in a position. Ashby, he's playing at fullback. The bounce goes anywhere. You want to try and catch that ball on the full, but the bounce hits the ground. Ball hits the ground, bounces which way, and he picks it up. Thankfully, it falls into his hand, and they've gone for a short kick off here. Could be anything. Go away from the sidelines, big fella. Carries the ball again here. Another Orcas winger, Fale. And there's another knock on. 2 minutes 50 to go in the game, second half. Wellington Orcas 28, Manawatu 0. They've been good without being good, the Orcas. Just some of their errors they'd want to get rid of. I know the weather's a bit wet, but it's clearing up now, and if they can work on some of those things moving forward, and I know they always do, and there goes another bad poor pass to the ground, which puts Manawatu under more pressure coming off their try line. It's been a tough day at the office for those guys. This Manawatu team, they have had to come off the line most of the game due to errors in the poor kicking game. Some of these big fellas are getting stuck into each other. I'm loving the contest there. But it's the communication, it's the getting the ball to the right people, it's knowing what job you got to do, and sometimes they're looking up trying to find where their halves are and where their kicker is, and they can't even catch a ball because it's wet. Senna's done some great things today when he's had his opportunities, but he hasn't been involved in the game too much. The nine's taking a carry. He gets whacked by the big front rower for the Orcas. Stephen Nunn has all the time in the world to put a kick up. No pressure on there. This could be going out. Yeah, another random kick in the middle of nowhere with not much pressure on, and goes near the sideline, nearly fell into one of the Manawatu wingers' hands. Drops it, goes to the sideline, and now it's a knock-on. Yorkers to finish off the game. 54 seconds to go in this game till completion, and yeah, they would go back, and I don't know if they get to watch some of this footage, or they will be able to watch this footage, that's for sure, and they'll be able to go back and watch some of their stuff that they did, especially this team, this Wellington team. I think they can go far in this tournament. Or some of their big carries of the ball. And they want to go back and do a little bit of review on themselves and just have a look at some individual stuff more so than anything. Here they go again. They're just running through them, straight through the middle of the park, using their feet. He's been good, the 14, since he's Dawson. He's been good since he's been on the middle of on the field. Here he goes back inside, my guy. He's too big. He is too strong. I have already signed him up. If no one has, if you got my number, flick me a message, because this kid has something. That is a strong carry again. Just picks out one of the smaller guys off the back. There wasn't much going on there. The half gets a ball across the face, plays back inside to the big boy, and he just uses his strength, his power, just to run over the top of the person in front of him. Big to Malu. Nelson. Must be nicknames, namesake after Big Nelson, a Sofa Solomona, because he is a big boy, and 3 tries today for the big fella. He's been dominant with his ball playing and his skill, his soft hands and his feet and his carries. Played a big part, and this will pretty much wrap up the game for the Wellington Orcas, which has blown out a little bit now. And there goes full time. Been a quality game of rugby league for the Wellington Orcas. 34 points to 0 against the Manawatu team that was competitive, but at the end of the day, the Wellington Orcas just ran hard and had more intent in what they did. Well, whānau, that's another game of rugby league. We'll be back again with another one, so stay with us. Thank you very much.